welcome back. This is NewsFile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform, and here on NewsFile, as always, we put Ghana first. I'm Samson Yanini. I'm your host. My take this morning, a brief one. I title it, "The Big Dollar Envelope Businessman in Parliament." So we have been told that there was a big, wealthy businessman who has access to Parliament and to the parliamentarians. And so 95 NPP MPs. Now, Osei Mensabon, so the majority leader tells us their position is not only theirs, but the entire majority caucus in Parliament. So they took the view that they needed to get the president to sack Ken Ofori-Atta and Charles Edouard from the finance ministry for various reasons, including for supervising the present mess. The MPs later disclosed to us that this businessman, they refused to name, came to the house, met them, and handed envelope with money. So there was an offer and it was received. This is a transaction that resulted in a crime. At what point did any of these MPs realize that they needed to return this envelope, as they have been telling us? How should we come to a point of believing them that they, in fact, returned these envelopes? Did they? How many took it? And how many returned it? What the MPs have dealt with so far leaves me in a position to believe that they are not being frank and truthful with us. This is a group of MPs. They are bold to come forward to demand the resignation or the removal of Ken Ofori-Atta and his deputy from office. His deputy at the states, so to speak, from office. Let us all dare them to name this businessman. If they do not, let us not believe them that they took the money and returned it. In fact, we are right to conclude that they took the bribe and engaged in a corrupt conduct, which is punished by the law. They cannot be scared of naming this businessman. Just imagine that this businessman, so to speak, was on the political divide on the other side. Will these MPs have told us about a businessman who brought bribes to them without naming him? And what exactly are they afraid of? They are teaching the very wrong things to our community. So this morning, my take, I say, if you men want us to continue to refer to you as honorable members of that parliament, please name the businessman to start with, or say no more about this situation. And as a serious parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, you don't gloss over this, you don't ignore it. There ought to be a serious probe. As a serious country, this ought not to be allowed to pass. Everyone who has spoken about the bribe, Andy Apiakubi, the majority leader, Osei Chairman Sabonsu, and those who have confirmed it, must answer questions. And the businessman must be named. This businessman must not continue to have business to do with the state, because they tell us that is the class of businessman we are dealing with. That is my take. Until they name this businessman, these are no honorable people. These are cowards who must be told exactly who they are. We'll be right back to introduce my guest to you and to begin the discussion this morning. It's brought to you by Bank of Africa, as strong as a group and close as a partner. MTN everywhere you go. Star Assurance, your solid partner. Ashesi University, educating ethical and entrepreneurial leaders for Africa. Robert & Sons Optical Services, your comprehensive eye care service provider for 31 years. Duraplus, how you get your water matters. Remember, where Duraplus goes, water flows. St. Thomas Eye Hospital, providing excellence in eye care. Haptel, everything you. And Miway Insurance. Dial *165# on the MTN to join. Magdan Aviation, your dependable private aviation request solved. We'll be right back.